so cheery.
You're an M&M. There's no point in wondering where your pockets are. Tasting smooth, creamy milk, chocolate center. You're an M&M. It's alright. There's no sense in wondering where your pockets are.
Little chocolate melts in your mouth.
Don't worry, they say hi.
Solid milk chocolate M&M's.
I love being on TV when you're an M&M. Don't worry, it's alright.
Solid milk chocolate M&M's.
Don't worry, get in the ball.
Little chocolate melts in your mouth.
Do you think bite-sized candies?
Milk chocolate.
Do you think bite-sized candies?
Creamy milk chocolate.
Do you think bite-sized candies? I hope no one
Almond chocolate.
Do you think bite-sized candies?
Chocolate center. Milk chocolate.
You're an M&M.
No one wrong.
There's no point in wondering where your pockets are.
Only M&M's candies.
You're an M&M. It's alright. There's no sense in wondering where your ear holes are.
Little chocolate melts in your mouth.
So it's that kind of party. Dark chocolate, darker than they see. So it's that kind of party. When you're an M&M. 13 more hours. Oh no.
Solid milk chocolate.
Aye. 13 more hours. Oh no.
Little chocolate melts in your mouth.
Do you think bite-sized candies?
Milk chocolate.
Rock the boat.
Bite-sized candies. Creamy milk chocolate. Milk chocolate.
Do you think bite-sized candies? M&M's.
Almond chocolate.
Do you think bite-sized candies?
Chocolate center.
When you're an M&M.
Little chocolate melts in your mouth.
Must buy other.
Little chocolate melts in your mouth.
Creamy milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate. Little chocolate melts in your mouth.
Must buy other.
Little chocolate melts in your mouth.
They say hi. When you're an M&M.
All the M&Ms you could want. With peanuts or plain.
Might wonder. Might wonder. You're an M&M. 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 You're an M&M.
Milk chocolate. Bite-sized cat. Chocolate center. Milk chocolate. Bite-sized cat. Chocolate center. The M&M's can only all new M's. The M&M's can bite-sized candies. M's. The M&M's can only all new M's. The M&M's can.
I'd say that's a wrap.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another Pay It Forward stream. I almost forgot my brain there for a second. Anyway, it is the 109th Pay It Forward stream. I know, 109 of these, crazy. All right, crazy. But I am glad to do them because of what they can do and what they can and be and all this stuff. Yes, M&Ms, delicious. They melt in your mouth, not in your hand. That's the old slogan right there. But yeah, so tonight, of course, is the 109th Pay It Forward stream. What happens is I go around on the Rumble side, although I do stream to my other places, and just kind of showcase. I kind of go around on the Rumble side, show a little love, leave some donations, and just kind of go and see who's around, because Rumble just doesn't have a great form of discovery at the moment. So at the of course, after that, my guest DFF joins in, and then once it's done, at the end of it all, I will be putting up the list of people we stop by and of who we say hello to. So that will hopefully help in getting straight to the person, because again, Rumble's search is not there yet. So but yes, let us get started. By the way, I gotta get myself up. Keep myself up. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And a little bit of this. All right. Well, all right. Well, you have a good rest. Have a good rest there, Rumble Quacker. All right. So this is the last page, of course, on the okay. Maybe not the last page, but now it's the last page. So we're on the last page of all the live streams going on at the time, and so what happens is that I make a stop, a person per page. We may do a little test drop-ins to see if they're real or not, because sometimes a stream can be 24/7, and you don't know until you get in there. So that's how we do it. And there is a certain 24/7 channel that I do promote, but when because I've had the people on before, but when we get there, I will showcase them to you. But for right now, let's see what we can do. Got some ones going on. Best sprayer and prayer. All right. Let's see. Hunter Call of the Wild. Hunter Call of the Wild. Ooh, we'll do this one because this is of Black Flag.
Taking on the King's Navy together, just the pair of you.
It's all true. And would have won that day if Jack and his lads were passed out in the hold from drink.
I've seen some people go back to playing this game, so there's that. All right, let me do my thing.
It's right. Everyone's good, aren't they? Mary, Bracken, Hatch, all the rest. I miss them so. Rough as they were.
There we go.
Do you feel that too? All empty inside?
I do.
We'll give them.
Devil curse me.
We'll give them a minute, and if they don't respond, we'll head off. Hey, thank you, Rumble Quacker. Much appreciated. Let me write that down. Oops, wrong pen. Let's see. There we go. Thank you, Rumble Quacker. Much appreciated. All right. Let us. Well, this. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's choppy.
Though we be married in God's eyes, your own may take a different view.
It's freezing up. It's freezing up. Gosh dang.
I pray it isn't so.
Pray it isn't so.
Keep an ear open for a ship named Jackdaw.
Jackdaw.
I'll be at the helm, eager for a sight of your beautiful face. A face I have not forgotten in all my years away.
All my years away. All
Your
right.
devoted husband, Edward James Kenway.
Ooh, wow. All right. Well, we stayed long, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I do. And hold on, I better check to see something. All right. All right. Going on to the next page. Let's see who we got. Let's see who we got. Let's see who we got. What? Ugh, goodness sake. Fanatic Friday. Actually, you know what? What's this one? Is this one even live? Oh, Peace Store Run. All right, never mind. That was no good. Let's do this Batman one. Be right back. Wow. How about that? I'm already buffering. Yeah. Internet problems already. I'm buffering. Yeah. No worries. Luckily for you, that's a VOD. I will stop by Fnatic. It's been a while. Believe he's gonna be on tomorrow.
Beam's on?
I'm not seeing him. I just didn't want to play another one. He said play one more and he'd be on. I don't know if he expected to go that quick though.
Jimmy Lopple's not on.
I don't know if we'll see it or not.
Solo in a ring.
I see that. He was in a 3 or 4 party. I don't know what
I
happened.
wonder what game he's playing though.
Yo, appreciate that. Who's stopping in? Yo, I heard something somewhere. Heard something somewhere. Let's go.
He heard. He'll see me soon enough. And he's 6 and kick, so that's something. Will he see me? He's streaming to he's streaming to Twitch,
Oh,
YouTube,
there it is. There's the Wolverine blend.
Facebook, Kick, and Rumble. So he's got like 5 different places. I thought he was on more than that.
How much that shit costs?
He may not have seen it.
Oh, peptide TV.
Who knows? If he
Yeah,
will.
at this place.
He's got those wristbands on, like he's ready to go though.
Because you gotta sign in just to fucking get the prices.
Fnatic
Sucks.
is Fnatic's gonna be on tomorrow's Rumble Squared anyway, so I just wanted to stop by and say hello. If he sees it or not, well, it is what it is. But I wonder what game they're playing. It says Fnatic Friday 250 grind. I don't know what that means. There are some things I don't know. That's okay. But alright, well, we stayed long enough. I hope he enjoys the game, and I'll see him tomorrow. So
Ooh, I love it. For research purposes only, not for human consumption.
there you go. Right there, he's got it. Alright, next page. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Yeah, there's a lot of different stuff. Chilling. I could have been chilling. Split. Let's do the split fiction one. I want to see if it's somebody or. Okay, we got somebody. Wow. Alright. Woo!
We
Go,
almost got it.
go, go,
Yeah,
go.
there we go. You sent $2. Oh my god! Thank you, Daramount, for the $2. Holy shit! Thank you.
Oh my god.
Thank you. You're my first
yeah.
dono, man. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Thank you.
Awesome work.
I'm freaking out. Thank you so much. You're legit my first dono ever. Thank you. You have a great day too, and you have the best weekend, man. Oh my god.
Nice.
We're no prisoners. We can explain.
Dara. All right. Thank you, Dara. Thank you, Dara, so much.
I really like this one. I like this one. We'll do that. We'll do that.
What happened? I was distracted.
I got sapped.
Oh, okay.
Sapped and zapped.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We just unconscious into subconscious. Yeah, that was.
It didn't show up on his screen,
That's weird.
so I wonder if there's
Oh
something
my
there.
god!
Arena. Yeah, that's some crowd.
Crazy.
We're gonna fight with ourselves.
Oh.
For her.
We're gonna fight her subconscious.
Whoa!
Gifted sub drop.
Serious gladiator shit.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is a big bot.
Yo!
She's owl.
We're the main event. Then let's give them what they want.
It's Real Steel or whatever that one movie was called. Oh my god! I got obliterated, dude.
That is crazy. She's
You're highly
owl.
targeted.
Whoa! Oh, whoa! Get out of the way! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh my god!
What? We're not
Gifted
dead.
sub drop. Ooh.
Oh, there you are. Wow. It's been a while since I've seen this game, though. I remember seeing when it came out, but I've never played it, so there's that. Bye.
Thank you for the gifted sub drop. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much.
Whoa.
What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, no!
Oh shit.
I died.
Alright.
Okay. I haven't seen this game in a long while. Yeah, we've been playing a lot of like these like I don't know, side scroller kind of ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
What the what?
Yo! Oh!
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go!
Blaster? Where's my blaster?
Bring out your mean face, Zoe.
Ah! Oh, it's you.
And don't. Oops. And don't.
I started to hack it. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
There we go. Get him.
Well, thank you so much for spreading the love. I really do appreciate it. You have a great evening.
Nice. Ooh.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That is too funny. Oops. Oh. All right. Off to the next page. Off to the next page. Let's see. Oh, wow, we got some. A lot of different ones. Halo, Zero Cool Gamer, The Witcher 3. Ooh. Oh man, I haven't seen The Witcher 3 played in a long time.
Greetings.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, it's a lady. Fulcrum Plays.
Apocalypse. A witch has walked into my brothel.
What's strange about that?
What's strange is you.
My name is Geralt.
Everyone knows witches are
Geralt
freaks,
Rivia.
mutants, unnatural. And
Give me
this
a
here's a
wench.
decent brothel for whores with principles. Well, spit it out. Got all the same bits in your trousers like a normal lad.
Last I checked, everything was where it should be.
Yes. Everything's where it should be.
Heard about the murders? Guardsmen?
Many perish round
I don't
here.
know if she'll see me or
It's
not.
the
Oh, there
pleasure
we go.
kills them.
Hello. Thank you.
Tell the truth.
The succubus. It draws customers.
I don't know if she'll see it or not.
House nearby.
She'd see us though.
Here's the key.
This chick.
Oop.
Oh, god dang it. Can't go that way.
Yeah, it's locked. Geralt, Geralt,
Oh,
Geralt,
thanks.
Geralt.
That's your fault.
No, lady, I don't want to do that with you.
No discounts, no credit.
I don't care, lady. What do you mean? Oh, I gotta go up.
Man, it's been so long since I've even touched playing The Witcher. Witcher 3 is still good
So
even
what's
after
it
all
gonna
this time
be?
because it's just so
Nothing.
looks good. It just looks so good.
Ma'am.
Oh, I gotta do that. I gotta do it.
Think the lady's grown tired of your company.
Lady? What lady? See her ears? She elf. And everyone knows that elves are always doing something on the sly.
I'm not doing anything, I swear it. I must just fetch some water.
Where will you put it? Where's your jug, eh?
Your bucket.
Where's your bucket?
Your bucket.
Leave her be.
It's
By what
something
right
that
you giving me
Geralt
orders,
says,
eh?
but I guess you didn't get it. Oh well.
Let's go, Reddy. Killing's like batting an eye for witchmen.
Yep.
You can breathe. It's over.
Over? For you, perhaps. You'll go on your merry way. But I must stay here. And they will too.
Nothing I can do about that.
Then why get involved at all?
Enjoy The Witcher.
You didn't scare those boars off for my sake.
I, the
For your own,
Witcher.
to feel just and noble. A knight on a swiving white steed. Or do I have it all wrong? Go, Vatgern. And remember, we neither need nor want your pity.
The Witcher.
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Have a good one.
She just wants to play the game, to be honest. Which I
Oh
don't
my
blame her.
god, I just want to get in here.
Just I can't blame
Oh,
her
there we
because
go.
it's The Witcher.
Okay.
Right? I'd play The Witcher. I forget all you all. I'm gonna play The Witcher, and none of you can stop me. Oh man, so many people are like, well, that's kind of rude. Yeah, well, so it's The Witcher 3. Goodness sake. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We've got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna trend gaming YouTube. Interesting. Nemo Mimi. Let's see what this one's about.
Bro's just like, this one looks.
Oh, it is power.
Looks like it can learn.
So, Kat, I reactivated fishing, but no one can throw things because I'm not using a 2D model. And I know it looks 2D, but it's a Fuki.
You said Fuki. Yes, it's a Fuki.
You can't get a job anywhere else.
Welcome back.
I
Yeah,
haven't put that long in the Power World. Don't have enough time.
So no, he can't. Ooh, shoot, that's nice.
Trust me, my school didn't need review bomb to be crap. It just was.
Don't know if she'll see me or not, but I mean, it's always
A
worth a shot.
syndicate thug, level 10.
Sometimes
for
it's
Sarah Mood!
boss.
Hello, fellow Rumbler. Hope you're having a great day and an even better weekend. Have fun. Well, thank you, and thank you for the $2 dono. Massively appreciate.
My name.
Hopefully the day is treating you well. And if it's not treating you well, beat the shit out of it and then have a good day.
Oh, she's good. She's real good. The first time.
Oh my god.
I I just wasted one of my really valuable
Wow.
balls, bro.
What is that one?
The next
I didn't have
furnace I'm
anything else.
building, even with every single PAL in the base on this, is taking 2 minutes to build.
Oh shit! $3 more. Thank you, Daramu.
So she sees Rumble
Yo, keep
rants.
up that hype train on her. Keep up that hype train. Keep up that hype train.
But does she see gifted subs?
It's on Rumble. I dual stream. Yeah.
She dual
Yeah,
streams.
keep
Okay.
up that. Oh, did they do hype trains there?
Not really. I don't think so. I haven't really figured out a way to get pop-ups to happen for Rumble.
Yeah, keep donating to her. She will not show her feet, but she might show you the sticker.
Yeah, so you might see the sting-a-ling. Who knows? Thank you for the follow, Daramu.
I gotta clip that girl. That was funny.
There we go. I don't know if she'll see it or not, but
That's hilarious, dude. Stinger Pix is insane. What the hell is wrong with us?
That sucks, but
I know
glad to
Trent is
support.
hating his life right now.
This is what you get for knowing people on the internet, Tren.
Dog, you gotta send him Stinger Pix later. I think he's interested.
ooh
I mean, I've
man,
been
that
asking
pal's
her for
fast.
feedback for the longest time, so
It's a flying pal.
yeah, no.
I don't think she can see gifted subs.
All
You
right.
gotta make sure to paint those toenails black and yellow. It's gotta be on brand.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Black and yellow.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. You know what it is.
The thing is, I thought I had sent you pictures of my model's feet.
Oh goodness.
Is that all you have to say?
She probably can't see gifted subs, which would kind of make sense depending on the tech she's using, which is always a case of
He doesn't remember, so I guess I have to send more, huh?
It's always a case for something.
That's a pretty solid way to getting more pics.
Oh no.
Be like, I don't remember. Oh no.
Oh.
The hell does the Lunaris effigy give you? Gifted sub drop, thank you. If it didn't happen, that's okay. If it did happen, thank you. I can't fucking tell because Rumble's not working with me so well.
Lunaris is sphere tracking, which means your spheres home in on enemies.
Awesome! My balls now home in on things. Let's go! Homing teabags.
Nice.
Also, I know you weren't really impressed with it just being a flying mount, but this bitch is fast, Trent. Have you seen this?
Ooh, snap.
Fucking zoom in.
Okay, so
If I wasn't lagging.
Here. The next furnace tier here.
Get people who match your freak. W. I love that. Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my nasty? I got stamina.
She must be playing on a server.
Like, look at the speed of this shit, Trent. Fucking lag spike, goddammit.
It's not the only thing that's spiked.
Okay.
It's
Why is
all
there a
those
person in
pals
there?
there. Goodness sake.
Just got back into playing Power Roll, just not enough time in the day. I feel that.
I found a dude in a cage, and he didn't seem kinky, so I let him out.
But you could have kept him.
He has the same build as me.
Could have kept him.
Should I throw my balls at him? Ah! 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 Oh my god, he's flash stepping! He's flash stepping me!
Throw your
What
balls!
is happening? Get in my balls. Get in my balls, biatch. He's level 70!
Oh shit! Gum's gonna die.
I know that one.
Oh, he's kind of locked in place.
Beat
his ass!
Beat him! Beat him!
Yeah,
beat
I'm gonna
him!
throw like
beat
one ammo at
him!
him. Hold on. Let's do this.
Oh man, I am not that
I'll
far.
spread the love to others, take care. Well, thank you. Hopefully they appreciate your affection as much as I have, and you have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.
Woo!
Hope to see you again sometime.
Same. All right. Next page. Let's see what we got. Well, there's not much here. There's really not much here. Let's see. Real Rainstorm. Wow, someone's got like, I don't know, 4 different channels playing the same thing. Oh, well, it's not worth reporting because they're not going to do anything about it. But I'll just show you guys that sometimes you'll get this. These are all 24/7 streams, by the way. Usually music, animal ones, and there are sometimes there are ones that are like, what is it? Like gaming? I don't know. You have to be very careful. That's why looking at a stream time is so important, because people don't appropriately say that is a 24/7 stream. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but more or not, it's always good to be on the safe side. Let's see. Life is Strange. I haven't done that one in forever. Can you just get there? Can you get there?
What does that say, Sheldon?
Say what?
Could this douchebag be the snitch Damon's talking about?
Ooh, snap. Ooh, snap.
This guy let me into the mill. Cool dude. This is that asshole who was selling Firewalk shirts.
Ooh.
Okay, so we got 4 people. The bouncer, the
about
seller,
4 hours.
the whatever that is, and then there's Frank. Wait. I seen I seen that Sheldon and Frank. Hold up. Yeah, let's investigate.
Okay. There's no way that Frank is snitching on Damon. But I love learning about his badass loitering charge.
Okay.
This must be the one after the first game.
Police Department of suspicious of drug
where it's
dealing,
Chloe
lawyering.
instead of
Drug
Max.
dealing charges dropped due to insufficient evidence. Okay. So his
We'll give him a
Frankie,
minute.
Frankie B, Francis.
And then we'll go on from there. Yeah, because
So it's not Frank.
So he's on YouTube as
Okay,
well.
so let's go to
YouTube.
This is that
Basically,
freak
YouTube and
from the
TikTok.
mill.
Interesting.
Wonder what Damon would think of his very cooperative comment.
Okay. Were you arrested in the last month? No. Employment, same. Verified income in the last month, $17.75. Shift leader. So he worked at the company? Oh, brother. Has been very cooperative. No missed check-ins. Officer signature.
Must be on parole.
Okay.
He's on parole.
So
He's on the parole.
what if I threw Sheldon under the bus? What if I threw him?
He's gonna throw
And I'm trying to think. Got Thunder.
All right.
He's doing his job as a bouncer, so it couldn't be him.
Because it looks like he's on multiple places. All right. Well, there's not much on this page. Doesn't seem like much on this page. Oh, that's right. There is one stream. There is one 24/7 stream that I promote because I've had them on before. But the Great Underground. For those that know, I've had the Great Underground before. They're great people. They're actually in Las Vegas working with indie artists, and it's like indie underground stuff because they're not like the trying to stay away from like the musical contracts, big corporation sort of thing. So they're great. Again, they're great people. Husband and wife. Had them on a few times before. And they're just doing their thing out in Las Vegas. So if you ever want to listen to something, they'll and they do different songs. Like they work with other artists. So their playlist is basically those artists' music and theirs. So if you ever want to get a chance to like listen and relax and all that stuff, well, that's a pretty good place to go. So again, the Great Underground, great people, great music, and glad to get to know them. So let's see. Well, this page is a dunce. Majority of it being 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. What do we get? Do we get anything that's not 24/7? I'm starting to feel like no. Next page. No. Oh, here we go. We got something here. We get some openness. Looks like some openness. Okay. I always try to do. I've stopped by a few. I do stop by people I know, but I do try to stop by people I don't, because why not? So if there's somebody we've already come by before comes up again, we don't stop by them anymore, because we've already done so. So why do it again, right? So it just doesn't make sense. It'll allow more people to see and to get to know. And God dang. Alright, let's try this one. I want to see what this one's about. Oh, it's a squid! It's a squid. So the second one I think I've seen of a squid. I think one was an octopus, but I'm not sure if this is an octopus. Is it an octopus? I don't even know. This summer, all worlds collide.
Right in the butt.
Right?
It's in your butt, boy.
In the butt.
It's in your butt.
In the butt. In the butt. Everyone, welcome to In the Butt. Trying to get it.
Oh, buddy. Okay, you come right here.
Cool. Interesting.
Ooh, found something nice.
Hey, it's pretty cool.
You can do like a double jump. That's neat. Okay, there's one more thing I can grab. Let's go get it.
Squidorable. Aw, Squidorable. That's cute. Squidorable. Oh, I didn't know we could see. But we'll give her a minute, and then we'll go on our way. She doesn't see us. But I've never played Splatoon before. I know it's very, it is very, what's the word? Competitive?
Oh, there's another one over there that I missed. I don't need to get them all, but I want to get them all.
Get them all. Get them all. Is she not playing in a... Oh, alright. I thought she was playing with a versus sort of thing, but it looks like there's a looks like a
Oh, it's regenerating. That's what's happening. Okay. That's awesome. I didn't know that this was a thing that happened.
Interesting. Alright. Well, we stayed long enough. Hope she has fun with it, because it does look fun, to be honest. But I don't have a Switch anymore, so can't enjoy it. Can't enjoy it.
You know, the game mentioned things respawning, but I didn't put two and two together.
Okay, so she's on other places, though. Well, that's good.
No.
Alright, off we go to the next page. Off we go to the next page. Off we go to the next page. Da 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 da. Off we go to the next page. Up we go to the next page. We've already stopped by her, so we're not stop by her again. Alright, not stop buying her again. Let's see what we got. Pawn Shinobi. I think I've stopped by him before in the past. That feels like it's 24. Let's do the Exile 2. Let's see if that one's a true blue or not.
Burned, pillaged, and ravaged Rayclast. Without us, modern life must have been quite terrifying.
Oh.
My wiping that all away? The cataclysm may have been a blessing in disguise.
In disguise.
The Marageth were not so bad, according to our tomes. They were militaristic and headstrong. Criminals were tattooed and cast out for a time. The intention was good, but the implementation was wasteful. They should have been using all that blood
the
and those
person
organs
or the game
for
itself.
more useful ends. In Quatic, we used everything we possibly could. Nothing discarded.
4-ish hours. What is this? Exile 2? I've never played Exile 2.
A few tomes describe the Karwi as rabid, deceased animals. Ate each other and fought for dominance. I don't know if I believe that, though. One account was very different. It was a diary. A noble woman fell in love with a Karwi man from the Rongokurai tribe. She described them as a culture of poetic warriors with intensely strong communal bonds. A biased source, clearly, but a strong note of dissension among the texts. I've never read anything about these Etzomites, as you call them. The system of runes you describe is also unfamiliar to me. To be quite honest, the concept of runes sounds like a jest. And I am not your fool to toy with.
A jest.
Thrartus is now home to a culture of exiles from the Eternal Empire. I've never heard...
Go. I've stayed long enough. Hopefully they enjoy the game. Let's go on to the next page. Is there anything worth stopping by? Looks like there might be a few. Looks like there might be a few. Might be a few. You gotta get through for it. Might be a few. I want to see what this one is. Just to test it out. Is it game? Oh, no, it's a break time. Break time! I can't believe he took a break. He was so tired. Let's see about this one.
I don't know if it's gonna be shit.
What is this one? It looks like
Zelda style respawning, where like the moon or some shit, or the next day they just respawn or some shit.
They just respawn, baby.
I probably look into it, but
yeah, my name's Mirad.
I probably will. Remain a mystery.
I like to go outside with this shit.
So I think now, after this,
so he's on easy.
This is where the demo ended.
Twitter, X,
after turning in this
symbol, but he's on Rumble, X, Kick, and YouTube. Okay, so he's on a few places.
Hey, thank you for the. Oh shit! Thank you, DaraMoof, for the $2. Hello, fellow Rumbler. Hope you're having a great day and an even better weekend. Have a fun one. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it, man. Didn't have to do that. I hope you're having a good weekend too, man. Just trying out a new fucking game. I think after you turn this in is when the demo ended. So the rest of this is kind of new, so I actually have to fucking listen to the story.
I can't believe this. Yes, I listen to that story again. That's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, did it freeze up? Gosh dang it.
I attempted colleges. I had colleges, see? I attempted college. Didn't do too well. That's definitely the Dragon Worshipper's relic. That must have been a difficult quest. You really went through a lot. Yeah, we fought a fucking dragon that no one wanted to mention. That's a single-player gotcha. It is a very weird. It legitimately feels like in development they're like, I don't think we want to challenge the gotcha market. Let's just make it a single-player adventure game. But it's very much like it has level up booklets. Everything in it is gotcha format of play. It's very weird, but it's fun. And they fixed a major issue I had with it in the demo. It's not fully fixed, but it's a lot better than it was in the demo. Miss Hornet, I have a question. The dragon appeared as soon as the relic got activated. Could this relic have the power to summon monsters? If so, that means... I see. Yes, that's correct. The Dragon Worshipper's relic contains dragon dust. The Dragon Worshippers use those relics to tame or control monsters. I didn't think it would work that easily either. The Order keeps this a secret for various reasons. I'm sorry to ask, but would you please keep this a secret as well? Yeah. But it's weird that they didn't make it a full gotcha. I don't know.
Interesting.
It's jarring to play a single player. I mean, gotchas are single player games. They need the server. So I guess the only bonus to this is it's not going to be the normal gotcha, which I play those too. It's not going to be the normal thing where the server's shut down and then you're screwed.
Screwed.
Well, it's standard practice to keep the details of a quest confidential. It's not difficult. Thank you so much, and I'm really sorry, but I have something else to tell you all. Oh, go figure. I hate this character. Well then, let's head back to the Mercenary Guild to show off our achievements. Just imagining the look on Nodin's face already puts me in a great mood. Hmm? No, Mr. Johnny, wait a moment, let me speak. Alright, let's head back to the Mercenary Guild right now, hurry up! Captain, just a moment, it seems Lady Ornette still has something to say. I'll accept your thanks later, I'm going to be busy from now on, come on, let's go! Oh, Captain?
Too funny.
I like how we followed him too, like bricks. That's actually worse. Like, hey, wait, she's still trying. Yes, it's right here. Well done. You may stop collecting dragon dust now. What? You mean? At last, I've found it. The whereabouts of the traitor. Ooh. Yeah, I think this is where the demo fully ended, and it was basically like, play the rest of the game. But now, one of the... Because you'll see it still, when they jump, they stop for like just a tiny bit now. In the demo, it was literally a second. And when you landed from your jump, you would stop for a second. It was jarring.
That's
and it
crazy.
drove me nuts. So I was kind of apprehensive to get it in the first place, but then when I read up that they kind of fixed it and made it a little more tolerable, and not wrong. But that is the only bonus of it is, unlike normal gotchas, when the servers are, this one isn't connected to a server, so you can still play it when, you know, because that's the sad shit with gotchas like Snowbreak, Containment Zone, but they got completely gutted. We're back. Again, I like how we just left her there.
Yeah.
Johnny, it's you. I received a report that you successfully completed the mission. Congratulations. I hear you even competed against the Red Fox mercenaries. I sincerely congratulate you on beating a mid-rank mercenaries to clear the quest.
Mid-rank mercenary.
I bet that's not all they'll report, right? Seems you encountered a dragon and fought it. Exactly. I drove that dragon away. It's practically the same as killing it. Okay. Now on, we are Dragon Sword. Oh, jeez. So that's how they get the name.
Dragon Swords.
I understand your eagerness, but I can't accept that. Dragon Sword is the title bestowed only upon those who have slain a dragon.
Dragon.
Yep.
Dragon.
Take it easy, man. Appreciate it again, too. You guys didn't manage to finish them off, did you?
Beautiful. Right, next page. Let's see what, did I press it? I did press it now. I pressed it now. Hey, baby. Yeah, don't forget nature ones are 24/7 too, so just be careful of that. But it looks like it's a 24/7 page. It looks like a page not worth stopping by for. This one is like half dunzo. Half a dunzo. Half dunzo. Dunzo. All right. Let's see. Let's do. We hadn't stopped by these ones, but we'll stop by a base store and all this stuff. So we'll stop by these. They look like they look pretty chill. Very 420. Very 420. Looks like he's playing Ark. Looks like he's playing an Ark. Surprise. Yeah, it looks like it's Ark. Ark has been a game I haven't played in forever. I got into it when it first came out, but I haven't touched it since then, so. You see?
Daramouse!
You almost got it right.
Hello, fellow Rumbler. Hope you're having a great day and an even better weekend. Have fun. Thank you for the $2, my friend. We'll do a fat dab for you. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Friday.
Ooh, he sounds Irish.
I hope you're having a good weekend as well. Got anything fun planned?
Just enjoying the weekend.
Cheers. Dara is fine too. Thank you for the follow as well, my friend. Welcome to the fleet.
Oh, breathe, man, breathe. Breathe.
Yeah, we have a fun weekend planned. Just gonna enjoy the weekend. We got Stony Saturday tomorrow.
Nice.
And Sunday we got Sunday Fun Day. I have no idea what games we'll be playing, but should be a good time.
No.
I'm just like making shit. I'm just gonna throw everything into like rapidity, fortitude. Everything else is fucking like max and it's fine. Don't choke yourself to death. Sometimes it happens. I won't deny it.
Good. Good.
My wife's over here. She just said, but you do. We should probably build a fucking house. Better not know than to know. Otherwise, where's the fun in that? That's true. I'm not a big planner.
Hey, yeah.
She can testify to that. She's the planner. Well, that's a big ass base. All right. I see you, my friend. That looks cool as hell. I'm assuming I can build a big ass base here, which is good. Just looking at this one. I need to make it somehow over to the green obelisk. Let's make a bola.
It's too funny.
All
right, we'll do one more person.
I know I'm just not seeing it. It's gotta be here. right, now that we have a
Let's see.
bola,
That's others.
we need some mallets. Oh, there it is, right there.
Oops, enjoy
Because he
your...
is naked.
Almost.
Because I just spawned in. Just made clothes. Are you happy?
Yep, it's Ark. It's definitely Ark.
It is now.
Whoa, he's green with envy. What
The best clothes I can have. All right. Go catch us something to fly on.
Oh, there you go, right there. It's right there. But, well,
Yes, I will get mammoths to be pets again for you.
Aw.
Yes, you can name the mammoths. All right, Dank, off to spread love to others. Enjoy your weekend. See you around the bend. I hope you have a good one, my friend. Oh, shit, don't steal from me. Don't notice me, you stupid bird.
Tell that dinosaur who's in charge. It's crazy.
Need this guy to land.
Alright, we'll do one more person, and then that will be it for the 109th Pay It Forward stream. Let's see. Let's see who we got. Got so many people. So many people to stop by. I want to be like Michael Bolton. Don't ask me to sing like Michael Bolton. That's not gonna work. Let's see. Well, let's do this one. This one looks like another VTuber.
Not bad, not mad.
Oh, what?
And also applies acid burn. Neat.
Acid burn.
Let's go ahead and make our ammunition.
What game he's playing?
Rebar bolts. Oh yeah, I can make the
Frequently
chef's
tired.
knives in the advanced oven now, huh? Well, it turns out I need stuff from the hydro plant for the advanced oven anyway.
Balla.
Okay. Ooh, we are running low on those too. 15.
Let's see if he sees this match. So he's got 40. We'll give him to the 50-minute mark.
24 is good.
But what game is he playing?
37 bolts. I think we're good with 37 bolts.
I've not seen this one.
Go ahead and drop off our... There we go. Oh, hey, look. There she is. Our sweetheart. I knew you couldn't resist me. You tentacular nightmare, you.
Whoa.
The orb.
The orb.
Alright, now we can leave.
This is an interesting game, though.
You know what? I'm just leaving out the front door. It's faster.
Enter the hydro plant.
Fuck it. Dude. Scoot, Marion. You know, I noticed he has a unique backpack. That's nothing like the rat backpack I've got equipped.
Interesting. I
That's
wonder
a
what this one's
unique
called.
backpack.
Oh,
Where he got it.
abiotic factor. Okay, so that must be what the game is. I've heard of it, but I've never played it. So I wonder what this, what it is exactly. But
ignoring you.
Ooh. There you go. Out and out. Ooh, the laser. Laser. Alright. So we stayed long enough. Hopefully he enjoys the game. I certainly never played it, but it looks pretty good. So there we go for that. But anyway,
If I remember correctly, it should
off
be right
we go.
over.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the Pay It Forward stream part. I know how wonderful it is. But yes, that was 109. 109 of these. just completely off the wall there of getting to stop by and seeing some new and familiar faces. Mostly new. It's very interesting. I can find more new people just on a Friday night as one could any of the other weeks. But it's like, in doing this regard, I've always done it because, again, many people can't get seen, or the discovery element is just not there yet. And so people are kind of left to the void. And it's also been apparent to me that people after time will find somebody, but then they'll make a circle of, and then it really will be just stuck to that group. And as much as I love getting to have people on it and making those acquaintances, I'm not going to be stuck to them because there's so many people out there to get to talk to and not enough time in a day. So there is that. But all right, let's see if he's. But yeah, so thank you all for being part. I'll see if my guest is ready to go. But beyond that point, thank you. Oh, there we go. See, I speak the devil's name and he appears.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Hello, how are you?
Oh, not bad. How about yourself?
Well, it's always a weird thing before the weekend, right? Like it's the marathon of the week, and you just like let it be the weekend. So you.
Oh, amen to that, brother. Yeah, thank you for having me on.
Oh yeah. Finally, no, glad to have an aid, Charlie. Glad to finally get to have you on and all this stuff. Actually, by the way, I need to turn off my alarm clock so I don't.
Can't have that going off. Made a new view.
I'm free. Only until the weekends are with. Same thing with it's the same thing with like a holiday, right? People take a holiday or whatever, and they're gone for a week or a few weeks, something like that, and then they always have that point to make of like, oh man, I need a holiday from a holiday, because it's always like you come back and you don't want to go back to work, or no, it's not that. It's you come back and you're so exhausted from that vacation that you need to be able to relax from it, but yeah, it's. I found that in that remark, if people were to do like a 24-hour, like if they know when they have to be back home, if they were to do like a 24-hour sort of like decompress before they have to go back to work, they wouldn't feel that way.
Agreed. Definitely. I've had those days where finish work on a Friday, have to fly out Saturday morning, fly back Sunday night to go to work again on Monday morning. The grind is very unforgiving, but do it to get ahead, right? So
yeah. It's very, very true. But I mean, so do you I'm assuming I saw your I think you have links and stuff, but I'm assuming that you do content creation as well, or don't you?
I'm going to start that very soon.
Okay.
Actually, so before even doing content creation, I was actually involved for over a decade in music entertainment, television, but on the back end. So I wasn't in front of the cameras. I wasn't, as much on the red carpet, but I was the guy running campaigns for marketing. I was doing bookings, all that fun stuff. Yeah, and then say about 4 years ago, I was approached by an esports organization. And so I decided to get into esports a little bit. And that eventually connected to where I am now, where I'm working on different indie game showcases.
Oh, wow.
I'm working with guys that different like app startups, but for streamers. Sort of like Helix is one.
Okay.
A few others. So very well rounded, but yeah, I'm actually a little surprised because lately it seems like Rumble Gaming is kind of just imploding in a way. But I like what's your experience with that? If you don't mind me asking, is this like a usual thing where every 3 or 4 months Rumble sort of picks something to latch onto and kind of bickers with each other, or
I think, I mean, for any platform there's going to be, I mean, well, YouTube, but that's kind of like a huge one where there's so much space that the communities are, I mean, Rumble's just so small to the point that it can be seen that it's understandable of all those things. But like if you get as big as like YouTube or Twitch, like those communities kind of like so spread out that it's not as prominent, I think is the right word to say. But since you're pointing towards Rumble, I really think it's kind of one of those things where I don't, you know, harangue on things like community and stuff. Not the saying I, not friendly or being part of or whatever, but like it's simply just a matter of the human factor of which it's sort of repeatable no matter where you go, right? Like you could look at Twitch and see sort of similar things, you could look at Kick and see sort of similar things, but the problem with that and in the whole is that communities are very, I don't know, gaming on Rumble community is what it is. There's some good people there because I've had some of them on, but at the end of the day, yeah, what was it? I've had, I did actually, it was a long while ago. I only had him from Rumble Squared, but I did have Grim Hollywood on for one of those. He's a pretty good guy. But at the end of the day, I think it's just one of those things where, as a content creator, just enjoy what you do. And if you find people who enjoy what you do, great. If not, don't try to I would feel like don't try to make a community of it. Just try to enjoy the camaraderie or something like that, if that makes sense.
oh yeah, like I've as much of the negative, I guess you can call it, that I've seen, I've also seen quite a bit of positive community building, a lot of community events, which you don't really see in smaller communities like Rumble. But it's always a shame to see like streamers that get frustrated when they're on a platform they want to grow. They don't really know how to. Then Rumble, it seems, I don't know if it's they added on to requirements, but it's for like my viewpoint, right? I'm like a back end guy. It's I can see both sides, and it's just really unfortunate when both sides can't kind of like level out together. Um, but I'm very excited to see just how much more Rumble community could grow. I think among all the platforms, Rumble has the highest potential of growth, to be honest. And I don't know if I'll be using Rumble as a creator or a streamer, but I do want to work more on supporting the overall community. Um, and I think a lot of the arguments I've seen, especially with the streamers, I think comes from the aspect of like you see on pretty much every platform, whether Twitch, Kick, like all the top streamers that have been there, done that, they're always explaining how to grow. A lot of it ends up being post clips on TikTok, do outreach on other platforms, bring them to Twitch or Kick. But I think the difficulty with Rumble is there's not as many people that are already on a Rumble, right? When you look at the user base of Twitch, like if you convince someone, let's say, put out a YouTube short, and they say, "Oh, we'll look and see if they're on Twitch because I use Twitch too." They see them, they follow them, save for a rainy day. There's definitely a lack of that for Rumble, and that's an uphill battle that I think the platform and the streamers are going to have, because it ends up taking so much more to convince someone to make an account versus you already have an account. Follow me if you like what you see. So, and I've spoken to several people. So coming from the music space, for example, Sony Orchard, they are a distributor of Sony for digital. They put your songs on every platform. One of the incentives that they did early on to get the user base of artists signing up to use them, their incentive was they built infrastructure where they would have, let's say, a YouTube channel with 50,000 subscribers, and they would tell the artists, hey, whatever you release through us automatically goes on that channel. And so what happened is so many artists didn't care that whether their video on there got 1 view, 100 views, 1 million views. They just liked the fact that they were able to put themselves into this curated YouTube channel, for example, so they can tell their friends, hey guys, I just signed up for this, and this is my reward just for signing up. It's free. You should do the same thing. So I think Rumble is capable of building this sort of infrastructure to support its streamers, right? And I'm a little confused why it's not happening. But it kind of goes in line with, I can understand the frustrations the platform has with the streamers, but I can also see how the streamers are suffering from the platform not doing these particular initiatives. And especially with YouTube, a good friend of mine, Roberto Blake, has been doing pretty much, there's like 5 to 10 YouTubers that give advice to other YouTubers how to build their channels. His stats showed that every day there's at least 1,000 people that wake up and say, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to release a video, put it on YouTube, see how it goes. And I don't think there's many that say that for Rumble. I think it's very much a friend tries it, has a decent enough experience where they'll tell another, but yeah, I wish it was a little different, but that's also why I say things like I see Rumble has so much potential, because there's so much that's not being done that could be done.
Right.
So I don't know how you feel about that. I don't want to hear myself talk the whole time. So apologies for my little rants here.
That's what what this part is all about, is talking about whatever. But you could just say like, and then I went to turn to the left, and it's like, oh yeah, no, that was pretty good. No, no, I kind of get what you're saying. I mean, I'm not too deep into the space of content creation because I still feel like an outsider to it, just because of the retrospect of the costs, personal costs, and all those things to make it whichever platform you decide to go on. I mean, in comparison, say like Odyssey and BitChute, Rumble's in a better position, just to be honest. But the problem, it has many problems, and there are many good parts too. I've always stated I will praise Rumble when it does well, and I will admonish it when it does poorly. And there are some good points to point out and stuff, like you have a notification bar when something comes up, like the Rumble wallet got a whole site-wide notification, which is something that YouTube doesn't have, or Twitch, as far as I know. But the problem of it is that Rumble is it's the pain it does, the pain of the platform is self-inflicted. It's self-inflicted because for a time, at least not all the time, right, but for a chunk of time, Rumble has been mostly well known for the political side of things. And yes, people can say there's more to it, but when you and I can go to the front page, and the first thing you'll see is editor's pick, and the majority of the time the first thing you'll see is politics, that reinforces that thought process of like, oh, I heard Rumble was just a political space. Nope. Dumb dog. I heard Rumble was a place of political, but I don't believe that. Let me go check it out. What is the first thing they see? Editor's picks.
Yeah.
What is the majority of the time they see? Now, weekends are a bit different, but what is the majority of the time they see through the weekday? Politics. So what does that say? That says that Rumble still is I mean, yeah, of course, you could say, well, it helps keep light on all stuff, but like, they're spending millions of dollars to buy Northern data. Some of it coming from Tether. They're spending millions of dollars on bringing certain people over through deals, which, let's be honest, if you're doing a deal with someone, there's going to be a contract signed. There is no doing a deal out of like with a handshake nowadays. You don't do a deal with a handshake, you do a deal with a contract, even if it's not a contract like people would like to put out there or what they think is. The point of the matter being is that there are still lots of money being spent on either bringing people over or chasing after the whole AI situation. Now, they're still doing updates, sure, to the Rumble side. Sure, they're still being updated. It's Rumble Studio, platform, all this stuff. But they're being done on a slow manner of pace in which we're at a technological advantage, more so than what YouTube had back in the day, right? Like 2005, 2026, two very different time periods, and the technology is way different out of those time periods, right? So you have a platform that has a political stigma, and a stigma it propagates, mind you, and you have sort of this mismatch of energy for, like, at a time it was promoting gaming, and obviously that's what they were supposedly hiring Doc for, was to be in front of gaming, but that didn't turn out as planned, I guess. I don't know what happened to that. And then you got these deals that are being made that maybe not were the same as previous deals with like Rice Gum, Mizkif, Sneeko, all that. But there's still some form of deal being made. There's still probably millions of dollars being given to entice those big names to come over and to entice people to come over. And like you said, right, it's a bit of a difficulty to get people to sign up. Well, the problem of it is, though, is there's a tech situation that Rumble has an issue with, and that is making it user-friendly, right? Like, I can go to YouTube, okay? Again, using an example because it's about the best example we can get, and using YouTube as an example is kind of iffy because YouTube in itself is
Yeah, fair, very fair.
YouTube has its issues, but it will remain king of platforms until otherwise. And that's the thing that I'm not a business person, so I'm going to be speaking out of a outsider sort of collecting data sort of person, but it doesn't make sense to me when you have a CEO make hype post, right? And he says, well, our viewership, our viewing, our money viewing part is better than YouTube, better than TikTok, and yet they can't get they aren't there yet on the viewership factor of those two remarks, right? And then you're talking about viewership on YouTube. Listen, we're comparing billions to millions at this point. Do you have any idea the vastness that is?
Oh, absolutely.
Right? We're comparing a very small pond, right? Maybe like a mid-sized lake, not like Lake Michigan or whatever, but we're talking about like a mid-sized lake, back, family, cottage, all this stuff, to an ocean. Same with TikTok. You're having a CEO making a comparison of a mid-sized lake to an ocean. And that's an issue. But it's a business, right? That should be a thing people need to understand, is that all platforms at every point are a business. No business survives on the goodwill and kindness of others. No, it survives on cash. Influx of income. And so like you were saying, you can understand both sides, but I think the frustration is that communication, there's a form of breakdown communication and of direction. But right now it's just a wait and see progress.
And you brought up Odyssey, which it's really sad what happened to them. I don't know if you saw that I think they're shutting down. I forgot if it was a funding thing. I think they signed off on it. It didn't go well, and they're gonna shut down. But yeah, I actually, especially when it comes to Rumble, like I did my own outreach to different communities, gaming communities, and so it all started because I knew 2 Rumble gaming ambassadors I got to meet, and there was this idea that maybe they can get me to the right people. I was running esports tournaments, like online tournaments with 40 entrants, 60, 100, like a lot of bigger ones. And so when I reached out one-on-one with communities with 20,000 members in their Discord, up to, I think one was like 80 or 90,000. So really big communities. And I brought up, hey guys, if there was a way to get you more viewership, there's a platform called Rumble, if they can promote you in some way, pretty much in my mind I was thinking front page, would you let your community know for next tournament that you're going to be doing this? Because especially with whether it's speedrunning communities like Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Kingdom Hearts, a lot of the people that enter into these tournaments are streamers themselves.
Right.
So pretty much there were 2 responses that pretty much all of them gave me.
Right.
The first one was, what is Rumble? No one knew what Rumble was across the board.
Right.
And number 2, it was, when could we start? Like, this sounds great. We're open to talking to someone. When could we start? And unfortunately, I didn't have a contact at Rumble that I can just say, hey guys, I have a 30,000 Discord community server that runs tournaments every week that is very interested in having them on Rumble, you know. So, but that's kind of been my own personal journey, kind of asking different people in my network that stream, hey guys, like, what do you think of Rumble? And it's always a what is Rumble, and if I would do it live, like let's say, like the guy Andy, I think his concurrent viewership was around 100, 150. I just asked him in his stream, hey, have you thought of multi-streaming to Rumble? He would say, what is Rumble? His chat immediately, like 4 or 5 of them, checked out Rumble. They typed it in Rumble, like Google, and then they would respond right away saying, oh, it looks like a political thing. So, so you kind of have this weird, unique situation where you could get away with the political stuff if you do it right, but there's no one in place that is there to help you navigate that. Or you're dealing with trying to get people that are okay with the political stuff, which even if you're like neutral, you don't really care about politics, you don't want to see it. And I think between all that, it's going to be a very uphill battle. But I think the good thing that Rumble did, all considering, is I think increasing the requirements from what I saw on X with all the posts, I think that was actually a very positive thing, because I see Rumble as a platform differently than a streamer, right? So when I look at Rumble, I see the data of their main demographic is 55 plus, which is completely different than the gaming audience, which is why they are incentivized to try to get more gaming streamers. But when you look at all the ads on Rumble, it targets the 55 plus demographic, right? So, but they built the platform where gaming, it would be nice for gaming to grow, but if it doesn't, they already have all their infrastructure to keep Rumble going forever, because they have their audience, they have their advertisers, and I see a lot of calling out bot usage of Rumble streamers, and I think the reason Rumble doesn't care as much about that is because their advertisers are locked in already. They already understand the return on investment for being on Rumble. So it doesn't affect them as much as it would like a Kick or a Twitch, where it's a lot more versatile with what the advertisers are looking for and how those other platforms are always trying to work harder and harder to get more of them to try to use them, stick around, etc.
Right.
But I see the mistake of sorts that Rumble made by doing that as well. And the mistake is when they give out contracts, they are giving certain requirements of the new streamers that are signing, but the streamers are asking for their own incentives. And to get certain streamers, it takes X amount of front page promotion, X amount of social media shares on their particular streams, but there's only 24 hours in a day, and by contract, they have to deliver these things. So what happens is, all of a sudden, they can't give out natively, like people already using Rumble, as many slots, because this incentive ends up being almost the only thing they could really offer outsiders. And the mistake I think Rumble made, and this will probably piss a lot of people off, so apologies, but I think that Rumble gave too many incentives to smaller native Rumble streamers, where the Rumble streamers aren't in like a sink or swim mode. They felt, okay, as long as we go live, we're gonna have our little audience, and we don't have to post clips anywhere to try to get new viewers. We're good exactly where we are. And I think that's really scary when you have so many streamers thinking that way, that you're also paying out of pocket for.
You already have that with other platforms as well. I mean, if you're a Twitch person and you're Twitch only, you would have that same sort of thought right there, or YouTube, right? If you're YouTube only, you have that same sort of thinking right there. So it's not just a Rumble mindset. It's a content creator, one platform only mindset, which I don't agree with, but I can understand.
Yeah, it's just the issue with that is Rumble isn't Twitch. Rumble isn't YouTube. So there has to be a way for Rumble streamers to be able to step it up a little bit with trying to get outside bands onto the platform. At the same time, I also see, for the streamer's perspective, that Rumble isn't doing enough to really help with that either. It's very much, you're on your own, good luck, we'll be here forever. You know, if you don't like it, you can go elsewhere, but all roads could lead back to us, so, you know, good luck. And I just think that's really dangerous, considering that without the front page, I would estimate maybe total viewership for the gaming on Rumble categories at, what, maybe 1,200 viewers at most on any given day. It fluctuates, you know, sometimes it's 300, sometimes 600, sometimes. So it's just really frustrating to see, again, that there's not a movement on either side. You know, I see a lot of frustrated streamers, but I also see a lot of streamers that kind of had a coming to Jesus moment of sorts, like, oh, we have to step it up somehow. How do we step it up? I've seen people doing the, hey, we'll raid you if you raid me. I'll comment on your stream if you comment on mine. Let's hit these numbers. And to be perfectly blunt here, every platform has gone through that. You know, that's ever since the MySpace days, which is way, way back. There were always people doing that. Hey, we'll support you, support us, etc. Sub for sub, follow for follow, and so. But that also goes to show that these streamers on Rumble don't have like a proper blueprint for them to say, for their headspace to go from, okay, how do we hit these numbers, to let's try this 20-plus-year-old method. That's not the way to do it. And I think if more streamers that know that's not how it works, more people like myself that, I mean, I've given advice to quite a few Rumble streamers. Mostly they don't they don't do it, but then I got a Twitch streamer that does it, and within 8 months goes from 5 CCV to 50. So it's each their own. But yeah, I hope the community can come together and work out a blueprint of sorts that everyone could follow, which is like, hey, you should format your stream. I've spoken to streamers that don't even understand what a format for a stream is. I've seen people that have said, hey, this is for fun, and I'm all for that, right? If you just want to turn on your stream, do what you want, have a good time, it's a different category than someone that wants to make this a career, wants to make a living. But the mentality also needs to be different as well. And I think the mentality is all encompassing for the most part. But, I think there's definitely some leaders of sorts, like streamers that on Rumble that a lot of other streamers look up to, that are native to the platform. And I hope that they can kind of stand up in a way and just say, hey guys, like, they're trying to make a career out of this, gotta do A, B, C, and D. And if you don't have the time for A and B, try to at least do C, etc. Yeah, sorry, I rant a lot. Apologies, audience.
No, you're fine. It's what it's all about. The problem for me is, and you've already kind of stated this too, is like if you're doing it for fun, then that should be the case. But if people want to make something of the regard of some community thing, bringing people together and trying to say, how can we bring more people to the platform? All for it, right? Like, those people should be able to make those choices, but that shouldn't be an expectation set by the platform. The problem still remains mostly with the platform, because it promotes the one thing that keeps a lot of people away, which is politics. We've both already gone to that point where we've discussed that, as you stated, that many people ask, what is Rumble, right? That's one problem right there. That shows that Rumble's not marketing in itself well enough that people are curious about it and want to go to it, right? Like, sure, they did the billboard in New York. They've done some billboards on some highways. That's great, but like, the marketing is just not there if people are still asking, what is Rumble? Right? That's the one first place to start is, how do you solve a problem answering the question, what is Rumble?
I think the solution is circling back to like the Sony Orchard method, where if Rumble, because I know most, if not all, the streamers on Rumble use Rumble Studio. If Rumble made a way within Rumble Studio where you can send in clips and Rumble automatically uploads it to Rumble Gaming Instagram, Rumble Gaming YouTube, Rumble Gaming Facebook, at least it'll do something, right? And at that point, maybe, streamers will be more incentivized where, hey, instead of one of my videos on Facebook popping off to 5,000 views that Rumble makes all that money from, what if we started, uploading clips to Facebook ourselves and seeing how that goes? But it's a very strange situation because as big as Rumble is in general, they're not hitting these markets that are very easy to research and to reach out to, especially on the gaming side. So it's frustrating. I can see the frustration on everyone's side. I've also heard a lot of the Rumble Studio aspects of it needs work. So there's like a lot of internal infrastructure stuff that hasn't been handled, let alone trying to build out this other infrastructure to keep the current streamers happy, to give them hope of, oh, maybe if we do submit clips, maybe it will pop off. Maybe that will drive traffic to my stream now. Just to kind of showcase to them what is possible with what they're doing now. And it is also really sad because I haven't uploaded a piece of content or anything to my Rumble account, but I'm almost at 170 followers. But then I see a lot of streamers that have been doing it for a year or two, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. They haven't hit their first 100 followers, right? And I can't for certain say something like an educated guess of, oh, maybe they're just not a good streamer. Maybe they are a good streamer, but what are they doing? Are they on Twitter or X putting I'm going live? Are they on Facebook doing that? Are they trying to release clips elsewhere? Or are they just pushing a button and hoping there's going to be an audience somewhere? And the one thing that really kind of is confusing with Rumble to me, and if you have a good answer, I would love to know, but why would Rumble incentivize its streamers to raid out in order to be part of their program? Because on one hand, I see that it can excite people. Oh, I'm a 3 CCV streamer person bringing over 10. That's awesome. I'm going to keep going. But at the end of the day, those potential new followers, potential new viewers, they're not going to choose the person being rated over the person rating that person. And so the way I see it is it's creating this false growth metric, right? That's very internal, where people on Rumble that are streaming are saying to themselves, oh, by just clicking going live, oh yeah, we got rated by 3 people this month, we got 10 extra followers, we're growing. We don't have to do anything else to figure out how to grow more because we're growing with what we're doing. So we're going to keep doing what we're doing because there's clear results now. So I don't know if there's, like on your end, you've been on Rumble for a while. What's your opinion on that?
I think it's wide and varied, first off, because again, there can always be that question on a personal level, right? This is why I kind of stick away from the community thing, because the community thing is more of like a conjoined factor that people have to want to get into, rather than an individual factor of which you're kind of talking about, like, oh, why am I not doing so good, or this and that, whatever. And again, there's a synergy between creator, viewer, and platform, right? A platform provides a place for a creator to go, and it provides a place for a user to go, a viewer to watch, right? So the experience from both ends has to be user friendly and look friendly enough that people want to go there. The problem of it is, in that regard, for the streamers and all the stuff that you mentioned, is that for both of those ends, it's not user friendly. Or at least there's more points against it being user-friendly than it is being user-friendly, if that makes sense, right? You have a disconjointedness of how things look on the front and how things look on the creator end, right? It's a very totally, the design is not the same all over. And while there are some points, again, to say, well, they're doing this, and yeah, sure, that's great enough, but the problem of it is that it is a, while you can have people try to up themselves and make themselves look better and all this stuff, why would they and challenge themselves, which many creators do, mind you. The problem of it is, though, is if they can get those portions of viewers or other stuff elsewhere, then you're asking the question, okay, so why should they remain here? Just like you would ask about those other creators of like, what is Rumble and all that stuff, right? What's the enticing factor to come to Rumble other than the free speech part?
Well, viewership is low. If you're into crypto, it seems like the biggest crypto-related live streaming platform. I mean, there's
sure, but
some that are on the come up, but we're really grasping at straws now, right?
Well, and you have to think about it this way, right? You want to talk about crypto, there's Odyssey as well, and yet that is suffering. So the point with the whole crypto stuff is that it's a nice addition, but the problem with the crypto thing is that it's not an average person sort of ordeal. Average people don't care much about crypto, because why is that? Because it's not easily usable. First off. Second off is that you're paying for gas fees, and most people don't even know what gas fees are. Even I've had to look it up, and I still don't understand what it is. But when you get into that part, you start seeing that you start losing out money when you transfer it, because you have to pay somebody down the line to get your money. So let's take the crypto wallet, for example. Rumble says there's no middleman, and it's 100% yours. What happens when you try to draw out the money from the Rumble wallet to your own pocket? MoonPay takes a cut.
Okay. Yep.
All right, so that defeats the purpose of saying it's 100% yours. Now, you could transfer it to a different wallet, and it could be 100% yours, but on the majority part, people are going to go with the convenience factor, and they're just going to stick with that, taking it out from Rumble Wallet to themselves. So that right there shows that, again, it's a little twist of a truth there. Hey guys, Duct Tape. Nice to see you too. Been seeing you a lot. Nice to see you again. So the problem of it is that, so there, in a way, there isn't 100% yours. It can't be. Because someone's going to take a cut of it, and that's going to be MoonPay. Right? And then they say there's no middleman. Well, MoonPay is a middleman, right?
Yeah.
It's not under 100% control of Rumble. Right? Rumble says it's their own wallet, but if I still have to go through MoonPay to take out the money, then it's not 100% mine, and it's still a middleman. So what is the true factor of Rumble Wallet? Oh, it's crypto, and it's 100% yours, and there's no middleman. I just give you 2 points that show you that that's not the case.
And yet they're marketing it that way, which is also dicey, in my opinion. To its general public, most people think crypto is a scam. Like anytime they see anything crypto said, block, mute, stay away.
Yeah.
Tell a friend to make sure that they don't fall for a scam. Like it's.
And it's true to some degree.
Yeah, and I don't know why Rumble chose to go that route, but it does seem like
trying to be ahead of the game more, like is what it sounds like.
I mean, there could be some of that. I also think though that they have a lot of investors, and investors will say, "Hey, we'll invest in this. We want research done for ABC, or we have a vested interest in this crypto. Let's find a way to implement that into what you're doing, etc., etc." Yeah, it's definitely weird because when you talk to streamers, whether YouTube, Twitch, etc., Kick actually tends to have a very negative like point of view for these streamers. They don't like Kick. They don't want to know about Kick. And but Rumble has a chance to take advantage of the fact that they don't have this bad reputation that Kick is constantly trying to overcome for the average streamer.
What is that, by the way? Like when you say that, what do you mean exactly? Is the bad stuff they're trying to on Kick that's being said by people about that?
Most of it is people don't agree that Stake is funding it. They don't like that a lot of streamers for Kick, part of their contracts are doing gambling streams where the streamer takes a cut of the losses that their audience deciding to use what they're doing use through them. So they don't like the way that funnels. It's less about, oh no, they're being funded by a gambling company, and it's more so how they are and how that operation operates. Because it, like with Rumble, there's plenty of people that I could disagree with. Someone I'm talking to could disagree with politically, that it's on the front page. But if I'm able, for example, if I'm able to ask a community leader that runs tournaments, hey, like, check out this used car. It's at least it's better than a bike. You know, you have an amazing looking bike, and but hey, like, let's get you in this car. Especially when it can be free of sorts, etc., where the incentives, because most people, especially when it comes to communities, when it comes to the actual business of we want to grow any which way we could, they're willing to overlook certain things. But the thing with Rumble that's different than Kick is Rumble isn't being funded by, let's just say, like Saudi Arabia, which a lot of companies that are getting pushed back are funded by, or gambling websites and stuff. So there's less of a pushback because, oh, let's say someone doesn't like Fresh and Fit. Well, they can rationalize it as, hey guys, like, you use Twitter, right? Well, Fresh and Fit also streams on Twitter, so it's less of a bad thing. It's more so, hey, you'll be around people you don't agree with, but there's also an upside, and you're not forced to engage with these others that you don't agree with. So the sell is a lot easier as well in that way. Where with Kick, it's more so a platform issue, how they operate, versus just the people on there that people don't like.
And that's understandable, but I mean, there's also some points where there are people that don't like certain people on Rumble as well, or other platforms. Like it's not to a one platform scenario because of just it's human beings at the end of the day, and it's dealing with different forms of tribalism, which is just whatever it is. But yeah, I can see that. I can see my biggest thing about Kick is that it's been mostly talk about the issues with botting, is what I've seen most on Twitter X is of issues with botting. But then again, you have those issues on Rumble as well, and those are sort of things that
Twitch, and a little bit on
Twitch,
YouTube.
Twitch too, yeah, Twitch,
a little bit on YouTube.
yeah.
Yeah, botting is everywhere. I think people don't like the fact that Kick allows it of sorts, but botting is a very generalized thing, right? Like someone could say, "Oh, a Twitch front page that could be classified as a stream getting botted because it's muted until you click unmute to see what's on there, right?" So there are different classifications of bots, and I think certain classifications Kick has openly removed a lot of them. There's still plenty more. There's still, but I think Kick's uphill battle is dealing with the bots first, followed by kind of cleansing their palette of basically because Kick started because Twitch removed the gambling category. And so Kick was like, well, we can have a gambling category because we're with Stake. That's what we do. So there's so they were created specifically because of that and for that. So I don't think they can get away from that, but kind of like what a lot of other platforms are doing, a lot of platforms are trying to convince streamers of all sizes, whether you have 0 viewers, 100, 10,000, all these platforms are trying to reach these streamers by saying, you should multi-stream to our platform because of blank.
Yeah.
And I think to kind of like your question, what could Rumble really pitch to people that they don't have to dish anything out? Just by existing, people will be excited. I think they're ahead of the game of a lot of the newer platforms, like I think there's Blaze, VP Zone, etc. Those platforms have a much bigger hill to climb up than Rumble, because Rumble still at least has these hundreds, if not maybe 1,000 viewers daily that specifically are there to watch gaming streams.
We have to remember though is that all it is just time after that point, because Rumble's been around a bit longer than VP Zone or Blaze or whatever. But only time will tell. I mean, we've already seen what D Live close, Trovo's gone.
Odyssey is basically 1 foot in the grave.
It's pretty much halfway there. Noise is gone. Like there are platforms that have come and gone, and sure, Rumble's outlasted them, but like so has YouTube, so has Twitch. So it should be taken with the thing that it's basically just time. All it takes is time. And sure, Rumble went public, got that money there, and these other ones are still private, but they are doing something. They're able to do something that Rumble isn't able to do as quickly, and that's the update the platform in respect of getting things out there. Stuff they can do with VP Zone, Blaze. They can do a quick turnaround. Rumble has to go through many different spaces in order to get those things out there. And it's not saying that like they haven't quickly done it as say previously other ones, but the issue of it is that it's not the maker, right? YouTube was the beginning of platforms, video platforms, because before YouTube there wasn't. I think maybe there might have been Vimeo or Dailymotion. I don't know what was out there during that time, but beyond that point, like once YouTube started, it became the king of it, and that's the point of extrapolation right there. Is from that point. Everyone has got to. I mean, obviously, Twitch is just a live streaming with clips sort of thing, right? Like it's live streaming, and then you can put clips there. But YouTube is an encompassing all three: shorts, lives, and uploaded videos.
Absolutely. Yep.
Other than maybe that, I think Odyssey does that, and I think Rumble does that. Other than that, the other places are just live streaming, which means that their streams disappear after a certain point. I think it's like for Twitch though, like if you pay for like Turbo or some sort of high rank or whatever, you get to keep them longer, but they still will eventually disappear.
Yeah, because it's just bleeding money for the platforms. But yeah, well, other thing that kind of confuses me about Rumble, which I think would be a home run, is if they implemented group streaming like Twitch does. Because let's say I want to stream on Rumble, but I have a friend that wants to stream with me that uses Twitch. If there was a way on Rumble to set up a group stream, I can just tell my friend real quick, hey, make an account on Rumble. I'll put you, as my group stream will get higher in the catalog for the category, higher rank in the category, and we'll both grow. Because at that point, my friend's already set up. He doesn't have to click multi-stream to Rumble. All of a sudden it's, oh, yeah, might as well multi-stream to Rumble. And if that's repeated so many times, the current, I don't know the exact number, let's say 500 gaming on Rumble streamers, they did it to one friend, they doubled. And let's say a few of them start going viral a little bit on TikTok or YouTube. People want to stream with them. That's another +1, +5, +10. All of a sudden, Rumble starts really being a contender compared to where it is now, which it's up there, but it's kind of in the middle. No one really knows about it, but at the same time, it's not new. But yeah, like I see that being a home run if, because a big thing with the multi-streaming is the smaller creators especially, they want to know more platforms that they can potentially grow on that isn't going to take so much setup. And so I just think that, especially because a lot of streamers on Rumble already multi-stream on either Kick or Twitch, some on YouTube. I just think it gives different kinds of incentives, but something like that would have to be done internally by Rumble. But the incentive for Rumble is how many more big political streamers could they get if they do that? Because all of a sudden, hey, I'm a political streamer with 10,000 followers on Rumble. I have a guest that's known on Facebook. Hey, how about you make an account? I'll add you as a group stream. That way you can earn your first 50 followers. Might as well, right? So it's... But these are the tactics that Rumble could use that isn't specifically the gaming niche, right? It can actually help the entire platform.
The only problem, though, is that you're still propagating the one thing that is probably keeping a majority of people away, right? Like, we can go back to stating on the people don't know what Rumble is, and when they do, they just see it as a political part. If you're talking about bringing on more political content creators, okay, sure, that's a moneymaker for them. They'll make the money, but then again, they'll have less and less of variety on their platform and just more politics. So what's the point? Do they want to be? Do they want to?
Oh, sorry. Go on.
No. That's not the. Well, what is your point then? So I can make sure I understand what you're trying to get at.
My point is, if, like, for example, you're having me on, if there was a way to put it as a group stream, and I don't have an account, you could say, hey, DFF, make an account, we'll do a group stream. If I have 5 viewers watching, maybe you'll get a follow just because we're group streaming, we're back to back, we're together. And I think having that site wide, which is what it would turn into, would bring a lot of people that aren't using Rumble onto Rumble, increasing the overall users, making Rumble a lot healthier. But it's like a generalized kind of thing. It's not a gaming niche specific. It's because I don't even know if Rumble's in a position where, like, what they're looking for. Are they looking for things that'll only help gaming improve? Are they looking for things that'll only help the political streamers grow? Are they looking for what'll help Rumble itself grow? And so that's why I mentioned, like, generalized things Rumble could do to hit all those boxes.
Well, the problem for me is that it shouldn't be a focus on one section or another. It should be focused on what does Rumble offer as a whole, right? Because if I can go to Twitch and I can say, what does Twitch offer as a whole? Well, as a whole, it offers multiple different things going on. It offers multi-streaming and clips, but it offers gaming. It offers talking about politics. It offers some weird stuff. Let's be honest, like the hot tub streams, but that's one thing over another. Like there's a variety of things to offer. What is the outreach that Rumble offers if it just continues on this path of the politics? Right, like, or just the gaming. Like, again, they tried to get Dr. Disrespect on to head gaming, to make gaming better, and here we are, almost a year after the fact. He's still on the platform. He's still doing his thing mostly because of the contract he has. But where's gaming at?
Our streams on YouTube. So
well, he's on YouTube as well. He's on YouTube as well. I wasn't going to discount that, but he's still streaming to Rumble as well. So there's that. But like, it shouldn't. Like, I get the gaming ones. There's stuff supported. Great, cool. Let's not make Rumble. Let's not make the focus from Rumble just on gaming. Like, we don't want it just be on politics. We want it to be on what Rumble offers as a whole. What does Rumble have? It has a lot of different things if you look. It has some people talking about talking about politics, but you got gamers, you've got people doing some DIY stuff, you got some viral stuff, you got a bunch of different things. When people hear about Rumble, is that the first thing they think of? No.
Just the politics. Because it's front and center, yeah.
Well, no, you just said it yourself earlier. They don't know what Rumble is, first off. And when they do, it's immediate to the politics.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's a two-step problem that the platform has yet to resolve. And they're kind of in this space of trying to aim for the AI stuff, which, I mean, can be a big money thing. right? Like there are many places that make money off it, so there's that. But the problem of it is though is that just makes their video end more of like a side project rather than the front thing that they'd want people to come to. But what do I know? I'm not a business person. I'm not in those meetings. None of us are in those meetings, and that's why.
Yep.
And that's why I don't. That's why I don't consider like any platform is a business at the end of the day. If you aren't part of those meetings, if you aren't in those, getting those meeting minutes, whatever, then you're not part of that growth that you're wanting to talk about. Because you can talk all day long about this is what Rumble should do, this is what Rumble should do, blah 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 blah. They don't have to care.
Yeah.
Because the pulling power you or I have is abysmal. It's abysmal. We can sit here all day long and talk about this stuff. And it's not saying that there shouldn't be some form of discussion. It should be on a basis of being realistic. Almost every day you'll see people beg and plead YouTube when something happens, when an account gets deleted or whatever, right? And mostly just not getting a real person until it gets so bad. Rumble's not too far off from that point.
Yeah, it's also not good when each streamer hour is hurting them financially, regardless of how big or small they are. So they might be saying to themselves in these meetings, hey, how do we kick off all these smaller streamers to bleed revenue less, to maybe put all that towards getting a bigger streamer to even just openly multi-stream using Rumble. And I'm hoping that's not the case, but especially with all these new requirements, from what I've seen, it's really, at least to me, showing that Rumble doesn't want the hobbyists anymore. They want the people that will take building a brand through Rumble seriously. And it's difficult because at that point, you want to keep growing. You should want more users, but if more, I think Rumble would rather have a 500 concurrent viewer streamer signed on versus 500 one viewer streamer that signs on. And I just think that's a really scary place for Rumble to be in. I think it should be the opposite. I think they should be able to handle all these streamers of every and any size, but I think that's what frustrates everyone using Rumble currently. I think there's mixed signals.
Correct.
I think that there's a lot of foundation building that Rumble doesn't care about. Not that they need to. I think they do. You could think they do, but again, to your point, I mean, they just had the the UFC award show. So they're doing things to grow to where, maybe they're not thinking, oh, we got to make this foundation we have stronger. Maybe they're just trying to take what they have and run for it as far as they can without having to look back and building these things out. But yeah, I mean, it's also why when companies are public, there's a lot of frustration that goes on. There's usually a mass exodus of a lot of people because things change. It's not how do we build this more, it's how do we make those investing in us happy. And what did they use to show growth? Is it the almighty dollar? Is it where we're now doing crypto and AI and UFC award shows? Like, what metrics are they using? And I think if the average Rumble streamer can kind of at least get an impression of what that looks like, I think it would be healthier for everyone. But right now it's kind of like a shotgun approach, it seems, where everyone's kind of looking at Rumble that's in Rumble and they're like, I don't know what's going on. Something's happening, but we don't see it, and we don't know whether it's good to stay. We don't know how to go elsewhere. We don't know how to do this or that, and so I really sympathize with a lot of the current Rumble streamers that are going through these decision-making thoughts in their head. And yeah, it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, but I think it's something that kind of pertains back to why multi-streaming is such an important factor, because the issue is that one platform, I feel, shouldn't be the trusted place, because again, a platform, YouTube could take you down for any reason, and all the years you put into your stuff is gone like that, right? Same with Twitch, same with Rumble. Like, everything you've put into it can be gone like that. And so giving that much power to a platform is, with the stuff we have now, technology-wise, dumb. Like, I understand if people can't afford a computer to handle it, or there's a tech issue. There are exceptions to the rule, right? And I should aforemention that I'm not trying to say I know what they're thinking at admin. I'm just taking an outsider's perspective and saying, from those points that I'm seeing, it doesn't feel like they're all over the place. It feels like they're all over the place rather than in some form of uniform. The communication with each other just seems to be off. Like, again, so let me ask you this, DF, do you know at current how many people are working for a Rumble right now?
I do not have those stats in front of me, so no.
Per Robinhood, it's 156.
Okay. Not too bad.
So you're telling me that a platform that wants to be in competition with the big ones is trying to make a platform work with 156 people, and it wants to be the big one. Either they're trying to go for the world record of biggest point on the smallest group of people, or they're just not there yet. Like, they're at a pacing level that doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, YouTube certainly doesn't put out updates quicker in such a sense, but they don't have to, because there's no one else competing with them.
Yeah.
So they don't have to. Rumble doesn't have that option, though. So stuff like you're talking about Rumble Studio, right? Rumble Studio should be in beta until they get the kinks worked out and get it working right. Because people are still facing drops. People are still facing, like, my issues. Like, and I'm glad they did add, like, the ability to see the titles of the videos. But my videos still have to load in order for me to see them in Studio.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah.
That shouldn't be a thing. If you're wanting this to be the best of the best, then that should be a thing that's quickly taken care of. And if it's going to take some time, then sure, say it. Like, we found this thing. And that's another thing, too, is like updates. Not all updates are publicly made known. Sometimes you have to go out, search for them like an Easter egg. Like, where's the change log? Where's like a little space you can say, hey, this is what changed, blah, 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 blah. Right? Like, again, we all have something common. We want to see this platform succeed, Rumble, right?
Oh, yeah.
But the problem of it is, at least on a majority scale, is Rumble. It's in its own way. And sure, people, like we've been talking about, people can go out there, can make themselves better, make their selves more enticing to bring people over. My thing is like, why do I need to bring people over to Rumble when it's mostly about what I'm trying to do, right? I'm going to use these on a personal level. I'm going to use any of these platforms as the tools as they are, because that is what they are.
Yep.
If I'm not in the meetings of the decision making, whatever, because I do have stock in Rumble. I still have stock in Rumble, right? If I'm not there in those meetings, I'm the second citizen. And just as you're talking about shareholders, right? I'm the second. I'm a shareholder to some degree, but I'm still a second citizen to the mark of updates and all this stuff. So then, why would I treat Rumble any differently than any of the other platforms out there? It can preach all day long, free speech, hurrah, free speech, but the signs that show are not there with that regard. And that is the ever circling problem. Yes, there are some creators out there might get a bit lazy. You see that on Twitch. You see sleep streams on Twitch. All right, like that's the bottom point. That's the bottom point. If there's sleep streams on Rumble, there are lingerie streams on Rumble. Like, Rumble's not exempt from those things. It's not the holier than thou, and that's one thing I dislike about, when some people are doing that. Rumble's not holier than thou, I'm sorry to say, no matter how much it preaches itself to be. It's not. So why would I treat it any differently? At the end of the day, it is a tool for me to use for the thing that I'm making, because I find more value than that than trying to make a platform the number one. I want Rumble to get better, sure. Never been cutting that point out, but I'm not gonna grovel at their feet.
Yeah, plus it's much harder, as I mentioned, to get people to even make a Rumble account to follow you. It's they're not incentivizing you in any way not to go on Twitch and just post clips all day on TikTok. Follow me on Twitch in the comment and get 3 or 5 or 10 followers per video and so on. So to your point, yeah, I think Rumble definitely needs to increase their incentives, but at the same time, also to your point, they have so much to do internally to make the experience using Rumble easier for everyone that I don't know where they would even start, like what they would start on, because there's just so much to do.
So much to do and so little time to do it. And unfortunately, they need more people to help with that. 156 people is not going to cut that card. It just isn't. Right? If they want to compete with the big boys, they've got to get enough people to help compete with that. Like, support desperately needs to get better. People should not be having to go to X to get a response, to get something done, because that is no better. Even if you're being told you'll get a human, right? Sometimes you don't. That is no better than what people have to do for YouTube. I don't think I've ever seen someone. On a rare occasion, you usually do because they get wrongfully suspended or whatever. But it is a very, very rare occasion I see people for Twitch. I'm not saying they're great either. Let's be honest. All right, I'm just saying on the factor of, like, again, support. If Rumble wants to be in the comparative, it needs to get that thing better. And I don't need to keep hearing from the head of operations 99% in 24 hours. That's not even on the scale of truth there. That's showing itself. Support is a big, customer service is a big big thing that could help soothe the anger that many people are experiencing, especially when it comes to like payout. Like many people are still experiencing issues with payout. And of course, maybe they can't go beyond a check or PayPal. But the issue of it is, why aren't they using if they're having this Rumble wallet, why aren't they putting payout into that? Why aren't they using it for that? It's a tool they have. Like what many people would want that. I've seen the discussions. Again, it's like again the focus is more upon their data center that they just bought rather than the platform that could use a little clarity, could use a little clearing up the clutter. There's a platform out there right now. It's in a sort of a waiting list thing. It's called Brood Social. And so you have to go on a wait list and all that stuff because it's small, right? The money and finances are not there. I go there, right? I can go there and I can show you how clean it looks. It has a combination of like YouTube and Twitch or Twitter sort of thing, Twitter X, but it looks clean and I can easily use it. And I go to Rumble and I'm going to different spaces and the things don't match up. I'm going to the back end. I'm going to Rumble Studio. Like, it's all confusing and like, why isn't this clean across the board? Right? The clutter is the front page where you have like categories after category after category, and it's just like, can you just leave that to its own space and just have it be like what I would like to watch or of what I watch and stuff like that? As similarity to YouTube, like that's what people want to be able to curate what they see. They want to be able to say, I don't want to see that person anymore, and they can't do that. I don't want to see that channel anymore. Can't do that.
I think the issue is their Rumble as a platform is seeing the negative aspect of what their decisions up to now has created. Like, let's say Steven Crowder, for example, how many more years in his contract is Rumble obligated to put him on a front page every time?
I don't even know if it was like, I don't know if it's like a yearly re-sign on or like there's no, obviously they wouldn't give like any mention of that because it's none of our business, but like, yeah, that'd be a real question. Like, do they have to keep re-signing Crowder on every year, every 5 years? Like what's the deal with that? And if it runs out, like then what?
Well,
like Crowder...
it's not just that, but it's also the fact that to get all these bigger political guys, they needed to offer that incentive. And it's possible that when all their contracts run out, it could be 1 year from now, 2 years, 10 years. Maybe they'll have the space to work on changing that aspect of Rumble for the front page where it looks a little different. But until these contracts run out, they're stuck. But to your point as well, what else could they offer these streamers that they're trying to sign to come over to Rumble, make it bigger and better? And it's this like revolving door almost where they're stuck until they make the decision not to be stuck in that way anymore. But I don't know if Rumble wants to be unstuck in that way because, like, let's face it, they are getting these people using that method. So why stop now? If it's working, why stop? And that's also a frustrating part because if they do stop, we do not know how that'll impact the platform itself to where the shareholders might say, oh, this isn't looking good, we're pulling out.
Well, I mean, you can already see their stock. I mean, at this point.
Yeah, I think since inception, it's over 33% down from where they started. So
I'm trying to see where their currently at, because oops. Oh. There we go. So right now, as of this moment, Rumble's at $5.76.
Okay.
So for a company that wants to talk big, it's certainly not. I mean, there was one point where it reached like past $10. Like I can't remember what the point was that made it so, but like it can't even get up to that point anymore.
Yeah.
And a big backer of all their stuff is Tether. Like
Yeah,
Tether's
it's outside. It's not Rumble itself doing good. It's yeah.
It's someone else. I mean, sure you can have the stocks and stuff, but like it's Tether's giving a big chunk of that money to them for stuff. So it's like, does that mean that Tether may be trying to build itself up to take over? Who knows? But anyway, let me do this. There you go. So this is Brood, right here. I was able to get in, but this is what Brood looks like. Now, of course, it's gonna vary between people, and all that stuff. But like, just look at that.
Yeah, it's like Reddit, but it's very clean. It's very, yeah.
It's got some YouTube sort of things to it. Like, you know, you can have some of that. You can go to Express, or there's a video section, I believe, as well. You can explore stuff. But like, I can go to my back end right here.
Okay, good.
This is for customize my stuff.
That's really good for you have like 6 followers, but 4 likes on a post, 2 comments on. It shows a high level of engagement for the followers you have.
Right, but I mean, you just the design look right there. Like, look, this could be the possibility of your front. We got like video. I can go to video. Here's video on their part. Now again, it's still in its beginning phase. It's not even open. Yeah, it's still got the, you know, it needs to make money and all that stuff. But like, look at that. Look how clean that is. Do you see? I mean, you can see Express, right? You can see Shorts because that's Express is their Shorts. But do you see like a whole? I mean, you see all your lines up here, right? All your stuff. But after that, like, here's a For You. It shows all the people I follow. Shows me the people I follow. Stuff. Why is that something that is so difficult for Rumble to just try to have?
Because of the contracts. That's the only thing that makes sense of why it's not like that. Because like I don't know anyone who would not want this, even on their end. So it has to do with the contracts and deliverables on their end for these streamers. And again, I mean, I think Rumble did good, you know, having an incentive to get all these big guys using Rumble, and they were able to build up from doing it. But now it's the question of how do they now use what they've acquired to keep pushing forward, making things better. Like, not for nothing, I'm not in a demographic of like life support and stuff, but that's the ads I see every time I go on a Gaming on Rumble stream, you know, like I think it's good that Rumble, at least advertisers wise, they nailed it. Right, their advertisers are going nowhere anytime soon. Where, again, that's a problem for Twitch, Kick, all these other platforms. But that's a big uphill battle. And I think we all see that, whether you use it, you know, someone that uses it, etc.
Yeah, and the problem of it is that again we're at a technological age where maybe, right? Maybe we don't. Maybe they can't do as fast as one would like to, but the regards of stating that it can't be to some regard, because again, we're way past the time period of what was when YouTube first started out. YouTube was the first because of all that was going on and what it was doing. But now we're way past that point where you can have multiple platforms trying to vie for the viewership of people to come and watch, and more people are wanting to become content creators. And so there's an oversaturation part to all of this as well. It's not like you can go to a new platform and sure, if you get in first, you might get that viewpoint, but at a certain point, it's just all going to be oversaturated, and you're dealing with speaking over other people with doing niches upon niches and all this stuff. It's I don't know what to tell people. At a certain point, you're gonna have to start digging in the trenches or doing the really hard work, which is you'll have to become your own marketing person. You have to be your own producer. You have to, and if you're using AI, that may help too. But you have to be a lot of your own thing, because you lose money when you hire actual people than you do keeping it to yourself.
Yeah, and with the I've definitely seen people using AI as far as streamers that want to clip and not have to deal with it.
Yeah.
But I see that as a negative, using AI for those tasks, because the AI doesn't know what's going to do well, not do well. It's not teaching you what to try to do, to experiment, see A/B testing of, oh, I want to do this style of video. How is that compared to this other style? So I think that's not quite the area that I would recommend streamers use. I think if you can't hire someone, learn to format your stream. And by that I mean put your stream in chunks, right? So maybe the first 30 minutes to an hour of your stream, you want to look at gaming headlines, right? And make content with that you can just easily clip. Okay, I had an opinion on this. Okay, clip. And then 1 to 2 hours of gaming, and then maybe 30 minutes or an hour of something else, and then 10, 15 minutes thanking all your viewers, and see you guys next time. Like having formats like that helps, I think, with even scheduling. It helps you become a better streamer, because you're forcing yourself to do different things, but it also gives you a variety of content that you can clip, push out. And the great thing about streaming compared to normal content creation is people watch you for a reason. They either watch you because you're the best gamer that they've seen playing this one specific game, and they want to see you every time they log in to your stream. They want to see you playing it. They might like your opinions on how the gaming industry is going, and so having a format keeps everyone coming back to, because they know, okay, no matter what, we like seeing DFF play games, so we know that no matter what, for an hour or two, we just have to maybe check back in. If we're too early, we're going to be able to see that, or his opinions, or him scrolling through Twitter or like Reddit responding to a new viral thing. So, but I think AI takes a lot of that out. You know, it makes you comfortable with, oh, I can do anything I want. I can just press a button, go live. AI will clip whatever it does. And for the most part, those that do it, they don't even check on what videos do better than others. They don't think, why is this video doing better than that one? Why is this video not doing as good as this other one?
Right.
So they're not growing. And but you know, on the same point, AI will help with a lot of other things. You know, the process of maybe finding articles in gaming to respond to, or viral gaming videos, or whatever it is. But yeah, AI is definitely the future. I don't like those that say like, oh, if you use AI at all, we don't want to associate with you or deal with you, and because there's a big movement of that. But AI is a tool, but not everyone knows how to use a tool as efficiently as others. So yeah.
And it's a very big point to make, at least for the AI factor, where it is a tool, but some people will just use it and straight off, or some people will go through many reiterations. But at the end of the day, it's there, and that's not changing anytime soon. But talking about formats, which is not much of me, but it's mostly people. At the end of the day, it is way past the top of the hour, and so we're gonna start. It was a good discussion, though. It's a good discussion to have, but we're gonna start winding our way down, because one, I do have to start setting up for tomorrow's stream, and I would like to be able to sleep in tomorrow. So it's the weekend. I am going to enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
But before we head off in that rosy sunset, I do have I set aside. So what happens is I set aside some time for me and my guests to promote stuff, whether they're a content creator or not. It doesn't matter. But I did find your stuff. So if you want to promote your stuff your way, well, the floor is yours, good sir.
Thank you. Yeah, so in mid-October, I'm going to be doing a Support the Indies event again. The last one, we hit over 65 streamers and 170 indie game developers. And for this next one in mid-October, we're looking to make it bigger, better, and just overall a better experience for everyone. It's very much community-driven event, and if anyone's interested, they can reach out on Discord or Twitter. My team and I should have in the next few weeks different Google forms to sign up. So
nice. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, if you want to see where DFF is at, there's his link tree right there. Now it will be both on the Rumble side and YouTube side, because I can post it to the places, but it's mostly just ephemeral, meaning they just disappear after a while. So you'll find more permanents on Rumble or YouTube if you want to find his link. But in that link tree will be all his links, so you won't be missing out. Unless he forgot one, then
Hey, that's on me then.
He said it, not me, but yeah. But anyway, again, his link will be both on the description down below. And of course, for my end of things, whether you're on the Rumble side, YouTube side, or any of the places I stream to, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with that engagement factor is much appreciated, because not only does it help in being seen more, like a majority of content creators want to be, it also helps having other people on, like DFF, like Roadkill, like many of my guests this week. Again, I've had on over 365 various guests, and the rung of the ladder is still going up. Next month will be quite interesting, because it is pretty much filled up. But regardless, any help with the engagement factor is much appreciated, and of course it helps with all that stuff. So thank you so much. And of course, here's my link right here. This will take you to all my other places. That's right, you go to that link, you'll be able to find where else I'm at, because one link is better than a dozen in a description box. So if you want to look, see where else I'm at, that's a great place to look. And of course, I do have a few things that I promote before we continue on, and I'll get to those pretty quickly. Now, the first one I do is Proton. This one is Proton VPN, which I am using actually right now while we're streaming. But Proton and its many facets are privacy-based. They're believing in the human privacy as a human right. So if you want to learn more information, there's a link right there for the VPN. And I have other links too in the streamers one if you want to go check those out. But at the end of the day, I do it for the benefit of others, not for myself. I don't care about getting something in return. I just care about putting this tool in your hands that I use and believe in. And try it out. Make a free account. Do all your stuff. You can make it free, paid, doesn't matter. Try it out for yourself and see if it's for you. If it's not, that's okay. But the link will be there if you do change your mind. So there you go for that. And of course, the next thing I promote before we start walking off really, is of course Biltong USA. I have actually had the owner on. His name is Anton. Him and his wife run this business in Sunset, Texas. So if you're near the area, wouldn't hurt to drop by and say hello. This person with a red hat and glasses sent me, and it said his name is Dara. Don't say like that though. I think they'll get confused. But yeah, you can go. Whatever they sell in store, they sell in their on store there too. Sweets and treats from the UK, all sorts of stuff. Biltong is just a great snack to have because it's an air dried cured meat. It's a South African snack that's air dried cured meat, but it's so good, so delicious. And I wish my wallet agreed with me, but it doesn't. So you can go to that link right there. And of course, if you do want, you can use code DARA to save yourself some 10% off. That's right, 10%. 10% is better than no percent, right? And if some of you CD slickers like to save yourself a penny, well, penny save is a penny earn, I say. And so did your favorite American father, Benjamin Franklin. So there you go for that. But again, link right there, and of course use code DAR when you use on the cart or whatever. But anyway, so tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern is the 19th episode of Rumble Squared. Rumble Squared is where I take, I invite people on who use the platform, whether it be a creator or user, doesn't matter. I invite them on, ask them 3 separate questions that we all go through, positives, negatives, all that stuff, and we kind of collect that data and turn it into a visual summary at the end of it. And the musical instruments will conclude after this. But yeah, so that'll be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Of course, all my guests have been mentioned earlier this week, but they'll be mentioned once I get that set up. So there you go for that. And of course, the last thing I do with my guests is something called Questions from a Hat. Buy a hat from Rumble, put questions inside. So what happens is that you, my guest, DFF, get 2 freebie questions. However, if people in chat want to get more questions out of the hat, they have to give a Rumble rant, which luckily we did. Earlier today, Rumble Quacker gave a Rumble rant, and so that makes 3 questions. So are you ready, good sir?
All right, let's do this.
All right, let's see. Question number 1 is right here, and that question is... What is more, actually, you know what? That's the question we've already been divulging on. Let's get a different one. This one is, what's your favorite day of the week?
Ooh, day of the week. So Monday through Friday?
Well, it's Sunday through Saturday, basically, because it is a full week, so.
Okay. Definitely Tuesdays. I haven't had a bad Tuesday in quite a while.
That's the best. It's better than a bad Monday. That'll be for certain.
Oh yes, absolutely.
A bad Monday is a good Tuesday is better than a bad Monday, because bad Mondays are bad. But anyway, all right. Let's get on to question number 2. Oops, I'm opening it wrong. Let's see. All right, question number 2 right here. What's the weirdest food combination you secretly love?
Ooh. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, a weird one, you say. I like putting chia seeds in my protein shakes.
I think I've heard that before where people do that, but I mean it's a pretty good mix match right there. A little weird if you're not into the healthy stuff. So what's a chia seed? Don't ask. You're not gonna like that answer. But no, it's just healthy stuff for you. I think it has like omega-3 in it, but that's just doing some research. So, but no, that's a pretty interesting. And yeah, I haven't had a protein shake in a long time. But I will say this: if you do want something close to a protein shake, those Fairlife are pretty good. So there's that. Question number 3. This will be the last one before we ride off in that glorious sunset, like at the end of Indiana Jones and the Holy Grail, like that.
Right.
But this question is, let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. What does freedom of speech mean to you?
Ooh. Freedom of speech to me is you can say what you'd like as long as it doesn't cause actual harm to someone. Like, you can't tell people, go kill that person because of I just don't like them or whatever. But, you can say all day long how much you hate said person, how much you wish they would die, etc. But yeah, just the freedom to be able to express yourself verbally that doesn't have any like physical kind of whatchamacallit. It's getting late for me.
Yeah.
No.
Just yeah, that's that. I guess in the sense is like sometimes there's some parts easy to explain, and then other parts are just like trying to find the word is an exhaustion in itself, because sometimes it's more of a feeling than anything else, really, for freedom of speech. And but no, yeah, I think that was as pretty good as you're gonna get, because even I have. Hey, what's going on? Nice to see it. Yeah, you came at the end though, man. Why are you coming late?
Shout out to Hevel.
Why are you coming in late, Hevel? Why are you coming in late? Oh my goodness. But anyway, but thank you for that. And of course, a big shout out to all those in chat for coming, not only for the 109th Pay It Forward stream, but also, of course, coming to sit here and hear us chat a little bit about the good, the bad, and the ugly of Rumble. So thank you all for that. And of course, big shout out to DFF himself. Big man himself came on, decided, said yes, and we got to have a chat about whatever we wanted, and that's the point. So thank you very much, DFF, and like I said, you're always welcome to come back on, whenever able to, because again, I'm reaching out to a lot of people. Like, again, when I say August is pretty much full, it's pretty much full, except for the weekends, but sometimes.
Well, Busy's good. Congratulations. And
I try.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Oh, pleasure is all mine. But anyway, so what happens is that how I end the show is I I played a music video that, of course, I used AI to help with. I used Suno to help make it, but I also used Claude to kind of help the arrangement stuff and all that. And it's all based upon a poem I made a long while back. So, of course, this one is called A Moment to a Lifetime. Again, everyone, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, is the 19th Pay It Forward stream. If you have positives, issues, all the stuff that you'd like to add to that data, that visual feedback, well, tomorrow's a pretty good time for that. So come by at 7 p.m. Eastern and you'll get to see all my guests with that as well. And again, have a great rest of your night and a wonderful weekend. Take care, everyone.
Give me a moment, and I will make a lifetime. Give me a lifetime, and I will make something beyond recognition. Beyond recognition is a desire, a flame born of dreams forward. Yet dreams do not push beyond their scope. A recognition held back by reality. But reality's a dreaming way to come true and be reality. So what do you wish? What is your desired reality? In truth, maybe not much. In truth, maybe it is. Only you can weave the dreams of wanting reality to form. And then, only then, will you create it. Give me a moment, just a single spark. Watch it catch and carry through the dark. Beyond what you can see, beyond what you can name. Every dream you're holding is a quiet flame. The world will tell you wait, the world will tell you no. But the river moves for those who let it flow. 'Cause reality is a dreaming way to come true, to come